What if, one morning, you woke up and the oceans were gone? No waves crashing, no endless blue horizon, no sound of water touching the shore, just silence. And beneath that silence, a terrifying truth. Because if the oceans disappear, life on Earth doesn't just change, it begins to collapse. From space, Earth is known as the blue planet. That deep blue color comes from the oceans. They cover over 70% of the surface. They regulate temperature. They produce oxygen. They support life. But today, imagine something impossible. In a single moment, every ocean vanishes. Not evaporated, not frozen, just gone. At first, nothing moves. Waves freeze mid-motion, then collapse into nothing. Ships suddenly drop hundreds of meters down, crashing violently onto the exposed seabed. Massive oil tankers, submarines, entire naval fleets, destroyed in seconds. Airplanes flying over oceans suddenly face turbulence as atmospheric pressure begins to shift. Meanwhile, billions of fish, whales, and sharks instantly stranded. They struggle, they gasp, and within minutes, silence replaces life. The ocean is home to the largest ecosystem on Earth, and now it's gone. Whales weighing over 100 tons lie helpless on dry ground. Coral reefs, once full of color, turn into lifeless stone. Tiny plankton, invisible to the eye, but responsible for oxygen production, disappear completely. Within hours, the largest mass death event in Earth's history begins. The smell becomes unbearable. Rotting life spreads across thousands of kilometers. The ocean acts like a giant heat absorber. It keeps Earth stable. Without it, everything changes. Days become extremely hot. Sunlight hits land directly with no balance. Temperatures rise rapidly. At night, heat escapes into space, and temperatures drop suddenly. Some regions freeze, while others burn. Cities near former coastlines suffer the most. Weather becomes unpredictable and dangerous. Rain comes from oceans. Without oceans, there is no evaporation. Without evaporation, there are no clouds. And without clouds, there is no rain. At first, rivers continue flowing, but they are slowly draining. Lakes begin shrinking. Within weeks, dryness spreads across continents. Rainforests begin to lose moisture. Green landscapes start turning brown. Forests depend on a constant water cycle. Without rain, trees struggle to survive. Leaves dry out, branches weaken, entire forests begin to collapse. The Amazon, once called the lungs of the earth, starts drying. Animals lose shelter, food chains break. Life begins disappearing, one layer at a time. Here's something most people don't know. More than half of Earth's oxygen comes from the ocean, produced by tiny organisms called phytoplankton. Now, they're gone. At first, you don't feel anything, but slowly, oxygen levels start dropping. Breathing becomes slightly harder. Over months and years, the air becomes thinner, and survival becomes more difficult. Without water, Earth begins to change. Grasslands turn into dust fields. Wetlands disappear completely. Deserts expand rapidly. Dust storms become stronger, carrying sand across entire continents. The sky becomes hazy. Sunlight becomes harsh. The blue planet begins turning brown. But something incredible is revealed. For the first time in human history, we can see the ocean floor. Massive underwater mountains rise into view. Some are taller than Mount Everest. Gigantic trenches, deeper than anything on land, stretch across the planet. The Mariana Trench, once the deepest point on Earth, now becomes a vast canyon, miles deep. Ancient shipwrecks appear, lost civilizations hidden beneath water for centuries, now exposed. It's like discovering a new planet on our own world. But this new world is dangerous. The ocean floor holds gases trapped for millions of years. Methane, hydrogen sulfide. When released, they rise into the atmosphere. These gases are toxic. Breathing becomes risky in many areas. Some regions become completely uninhabitable. Oceans do more than hold water. They put pressure on Earth's crust. Without them, that pressure disappears. The result? More earthquakes, more volcanic eruptions. The planet becomes unstable. Volcanoes that were once dormant start waking up. Lava flows increase. Ash fills the sky. At first, people don't understand what's happening. Then, reality hits. Water is gone. Panic spreads. Cities begin to collapse into chaos. People rush to store water. Supermarkets empty within hours. Governments declare emergencies. But there's one problem. There's not enough fresh water to support billions of people. Water becomes the most valuable resource on Earth. More valuable than gold. More valuable than oil. Countries begin to fight over rivers and lakes. Borders tighten. Conflicts rise. Access to clean water decides survival. As weeks turn into months, life becomes harder. Food production drops. Crops fail without irrigation. Animals die due to dehydration. Hunger spreads. Society begins breaking apart. And this is just the beginning, because what happens next is even more terrifying. What happens when oxygen keeps dropping and Earth becomes almost unlivable? We are about to find out.